PST Bet is now available in Namibia, Botswana, and DRC, bringing you the thrill of sports betting to you. From the biggest football matches to high-speed action with Aviator, My Lucky Six, and casino games, we bring you non-stop excitement at your fingertips. Enjoy cash back and cash out, giving you more control over your bets. Live betting on your favorite sports with real-time action and instant wins. Sign up today and start winning. PST Bet, you play, we pay.
Good day and welcome to yet another edition of Game Time with Marco. Thank you very much for joining us and thank you for watching the previous episode. And today, as usual, we have another jam-packed edition of Game Time where we get to discuss football issues. And our guest today is none other than a former Tigers captain, former Tura Magic Ongos coach. It's I still call them Tura Magic Ongos. I don't know why, but he's a former Ongos coach, former African Stars coach, and a title-winning coach for that matter with African Stars, a student of the game and a teacher by profession, Marvin Mbakera, who's joining us in the studio today. Marvin is known as Coach Maka, and Coach Maka, thank you very much for joining us, and welcome.
Yeah, no, thank you, Marco, to welcome me in this. Now I'm in the jungle.
It's very tough, yeah.
At least I made this team.
No, but you made it a long time ago. It's just that the stars didn't align. Yeah, the negotiations were. Yeah. You have very good agents who kept us on our toes. But thank you for joining us. And finally, we're making this happen. I think you were supposed to come last year, if my memory serves me right. And somehow we couldn't get our schedule right. But I'm happy that you have got it right. And maybe this is the right time to actually get you. So we start off as usual. We would like to get to know you. I know a lot of people know that you played for Tigers and then you went on to coach. You have coached even the Brave Gladiators at one point in time. And you are a title-winning coach with the African Stars. But let's talk about where it started from, where you came from, where were you born, where did you grow up, and which schools did you go to?
Yeah, not far in Chihuahua. But I was born in Hindu, and I was bred and raised in Chihuahua. That's where parents reside. My dad is still alive, but my mom is late.
Okay.
So I think the football genes or the football route.
Yeah.
It was already installed in me because my father is the founder member of Life Fighters.
Life Fighters, okay.
Yes. So I think there were 5, 6. It is the only one. So I grew up in a football, in a sport house because my mom, back then, the teams had some bond or aligned to the community. So whereas you see the football team, there was also the netball team and all that.
Yes.
So it even went further with boxing and all that. So
some even at athletics clubs, yeah.
So it was a whole sporting, atmosphere. So my mom also played netball for Life Fighters. My elder brother, Marvin Mbakera, who's the principal now in Chihuahua, he also played for Life Fighters, and at the time he was the chairman of the club. And under his chairmanship, they ended second in the league.
That's very good.
Yeah. So my sister, who's like my mom, because my mom passed on, so it's like literally university, also along with my sibling, my dad. Also played netball for Life Fighters. And I also have a brother, Jackson Mbakera, and I'm the last one of the 4, so he also played at the Steens Life Fighters. So we are attached to.
So why didn't you play for Life Fighters?
Played there. I mean, started there, and back then in Chorongo there was a very good gentleman, Herman Kachonga. I don't know whether
I've heard about him. Yes, a lot of people have spoken about him.
He loved football. He he studied the game. He was our teacher anyway, but he was the coach of Life Fighters. He would coach the youth national teams. And the team, he also had a stint with the Brave Warriors, so he was guiding all the youth, especially in football. So under his leadership, I think by the age of 15, they are around.
Yeah.
He roped me in to just start 15, 16 there, to just start. He signed me, but I was very young.
Yeah, just to give you that experience, that feel, yeah.
To be there, and I remember at a stage, very young boy, Life Fighters went to the final of the FA Cup. And for the first time, we opened the Shakati Stadium.
Yeah.
The final was against Black Africa. And he selected me in the 18. At that age. So I grew up with the club, and so I fortunately had to come for tertiary to so that's why I couldn't continue with the club.
With the club, okay. All right, in terms of schooling, which schools did you go to, and how was the football there?
Yeah, no, the football was crazy. And, I started my primary at Otorani Primary School, and then I proceeded to Paresis. And I think that was the route for every Otorani child. So at Otorani, yes, you're under 9, under 11, under 13.
It's just for fun.
Yeah, but we play. Every day you come home from school. Also, we had the caps, the bottle caps. Yeah, those were our players. So we make teams out of the bottle caps, and have these nets of the onions.
Yeah.
Make goals, and it was a whole pitch. Then we play with the marble.
Yeah.
Like making it as an icon of a ball.
So that was your PlayStation, basically.
That was a PlayStation, and you're physically into it. Not now that
you seated, and with the controls.
And it's competitive because you are playing also with a fellow, friend. So that's how we grew up. And when we came to Paresis, as I said, it was for you to get in one of the teams. By then it was under 17.
Yeah.
It was their first one.
Yeah.
It was tough, and it was also coached by Pachongo, as I said, related to it. So the football was, we were crazy.
Yeah.
We were crazy.
Yeah. During your PlayStation days with the bottle tops, what lessons did you take from there, and how did that shape your future as a future footballer at that age? Yeah,
I think it taught us a lot of creativity. First of all, you have to come up with a pitch and a goalpost.
Using resources around you.
And also to use these bottle caps, as I say, and you make it into players. So I think creativity was very key, and creativity is it's a very key element in football. Very key. Also beyond that, it just taught us, that harmony, friendship. After the game, your mom or your dad will call you guys after this competitive thing behind the house. Yeah. Then your mom will call you guys and come eat in one plate. From competitiveness like that, you become
friends,
family. So it also taught us that yes, you can compete. But after that, we are human before the game. So we respect the humanity.
Anything else,
yeah? Now see people are divided because of the game. It's just a game.
Yeah.
So they don't respect the humanity aspect. Yeah. So it taught us in such a way.
Powerful statement right there. And then looking at it, you then move from Ochuarongo, you come to Windhoek, where you are pursuing your tertiary studies. What were you studying?
Yeah, so when I came first to Windhoek, I was in political engineering field. I think by then almost the first group or second group.
Engineering, okay.
The new block. You get down to offshore. That time it was still being renovated. The big library also. So I first came in engineering, and then it happened that Polytech, NAST,
Yes.
that they played a friendly game with UNAM. But then I just came to study, and it was a very demanding field also.
So you didn't have time, that much time for football,
Yes, and I was also told, you are going there
to study.
So after you finish your tertiary, then you can play your football. Because I was crazy. I was a football crazy guy. So then this friendly, fortunately or unfortunately, I played good. And I don't know, from William Kapukare.
Kapukare, yes.
Was coaching UNAM, and he saw me and he got interested too. Because by then, UNAM was sponsored by Bugabit.
Yeah.
And it was a big shot, in our lives. Tertiary boys and the team is such a big
sponsorship, yes.
And they were vying to go to Premier League in the first division. And they were tied there on top with SKW. So he roped me in, took a loan, organized that loan, I think, in 1 week or so. From Light Riders. Because I only go in my holidays,
to play for Life Fighters from the Premier League.
Then he made it happen, and this game, I've sacrificed it for this game. People don't understand. So I remember vividly my mathematics class. We always start at 5
in the afternoon.
Yes.
And 5 o'clock you're supposed to be training.
So there came a stage that the game took over, and I was absconding from the class.
Sure.
I think I don't regret because I always believe in writing that
something happens for a reason.
Our predestined destination is not in vain. So there is a path to it. So I happened to not make it to the exams. 3%. So I got 47. I was supposed to have 50.
Damn.
So that 37 took me out. And so by then they were saying if you fail one of the major subjects,
you can't
continue with it. I don't know now. So I left.
So what was the reception at home when they heard that you couldn't make it?
I mean, it's bad. It's.
I mean, the father, your sister,
Because obviously, remember also back then, engineering was the new career. Big career. So, and I happened to go in. So, but luckily my sister also was studying. She was doing, I think, a master's in South Africa, and she was doing there. So she just took me that side.
To SA?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said, it's fine, I don't want you to stay in that atmosphere. Come over. So I went, and I even wrote an aptitude test at TUT, University. Engineering again. I got in, but they diverted from me. I think they were full, but they diverted me to biochemistry, which I said I'll do it 1 year and then I'll jump. But then the NASFAF bursary I had was now
cancelled because you had failed.
Yes, because I failed that NASFAF.
Yeah.
So it was tough, and my brother advised me to tell them, no, education is free. Because by then you just come and the government pays tuition fees. So education was free then. So my brother advised the family that no, I mean, we bid now tight, so let the boy come, do 3 years education, and then we can go. So that's how I became a teacher. When I tried only not in the cable.
All the way.
By then, studying abroad was a big thing.
It's a big thing,
And so I came, took the education thing. Here I am. So,
And you're talking about the parents telling you when you left Ochorongo to say, remember, you're going to study. the other staff leave it aside, but you came in, you started playing football. When they heard that you failed, obviously you had to go to SA. Do you think that sort of changed their view on you to say, maybe we should let him continue in his path that he wants to go of playing football?
Yeah, but also remember those two can go parallel.
Yeah.
It's not always that they must go singly. I think the education and
Sports.
football or sports in a nutshell. I think it's not tied so much that they can't go back. So
it's just a matter of planning and time allocation.
I mean, there's a lot of people who have done. I mean, look at Sticker.
Yeah.
Who have done it. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I think this is also an awareness that we must give to our parents. That and also the whole education system. The whole education system have wiped off sports so much that the sporting activities will be done after school.
They were sort of relegated to the back and nobody.
The teachers are tired and the kids are sometimes tired, hungry, and there's no more emphasis on making the sporting unit as an important unit
in the curriculum.
In the curriculum. So, I mean,
but
that's why we don't have ours.
But we see now the new government of Her Excellency Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. She has made sports and education one ministry first. Now she has brought them together. They're in the same ministry. That's number one. Number two, she has also made sports one of the top three in terms of what her government is going to really push in terms of allocating resources and so on and so forth. It's in the top three. Does that signal a change? Is it too little, too late, or there's still an opportunity to salvage the situation?
Yeah, I think the main thing is just to have a very good, firm strategy that is not for now, that can go beyond even 5-10 years. That will implement a structure or a system that will be firm. That even if anybody comes after that, you will find the system rolling.
Yeah.
Because I think we have changed a lot in terms of the system and the structure. So, so I think I mean, when for example, free education came to the schools, I was still a teacher then. I mean, by then it sounded as a very good thing to do. But when it went further in the second year, third year, schools are suffering from that decision because the money was coming late, the stationaries were not there, the parents also lost the responsibility aspect towards their kids in school, and there was no enough awareness
created
and time to prepare everybody. And I think with this, the main thing that they should do now is to make sure that everybody is prepared very well for the change, and also there is plans in place to make sure that the change is sustainable for longer. I think that's the.
So strategy is very important when we go into sports being one of the top priorities in government. Yeah.
I think sport itself, with the correct strategical plans in place and structures in place, the game itself, it will roll itself, because football or sports, it's multi-billion-dollar business in other countries, and that tells you that the product itself, it's such of a worth. It's just that it needs to be treated well and guided well and be run well for it to manifest itself.
Look, you are very right. If you look at countries like Jamaica, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, sports is in their top 5 of the GDP. In terms of employment creation, in terms of even taking people out of poverty and making them, decent human beings, it plays that critical role. Do you think with Namibia, those opportunities are there, or will they be there in the future? Saying that now we have a government that really recognizes them, the sport. We have even the ministers that are there. If you look at some of the ministers that are there within the current government, if you look at the Prime Minister himself, he's somebody who understands sports, he understands culture, he understands entertainment. If you look at the Minister of Information, she also is somebody who's very young and understands what it takes for youngsters to enjoy themselves in sports, and she understands how you can make money out of it. The Deputy Minister of Sports is a former football coach, and he understands football. He's a qualified coach. I think he has a CAF B or CAF C license. I'm not sure. I stand to be corrected there. But he's somebody who understands football. He has coached quite a number of clubs. He's been chairman to, I think, at Tigers as well as at Julino. He understands football. So do we have an opportunity from here to say we have the right people in the system? Now the ball is on our court to help those people guide us forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, the game, especially the sporting fraternity, SMO, it has a cohesion element that you will think this little one doesn't matter, but for the success of it matters. So what I'm trying to emphasize on is to make sure that we can't rely on certain individuals only. I think everybody involved in it
Has to play their role.
Has to play their role. Because you will think, if you take football itself, if a grassman doesn't cut the grass at the right time, the team is affected. If the equipment manager forgets the captain armband or forgets one shot, the team is affected. If the admin forget to send the warning that this player or record the yellow cards, the thing that happens now with
South Africa,
or the team manager forget to do that, the whole team is affected. So we should respect everybody involved in the game, and everybody involved in the game should know that I have a responsibility towards the game. I have to respect the game as much as the head coach respects it, or as much as the chairperson will respect it. Me, who's a grassman, I have to respect the game in the same vein. And if everybody respects the game itself, everybody will have entitled to their respective position. One day, 2 days or how many days ago, I watched a video of Museveni. I don't know.
I did watch it. Yes. Where he was telling the players, why did the goalkeeper go there?
Yes, and I have learned something. And he said, AOR. Why did you leave your area of responsibility?
Yes.
To go attack. And he was telling the feedback, like I said, it's huge. It's huge that imagine if everybody on the pitch knows that
this is my area of responsibility.
If I leave it, I have a conscious mind that I have to be big. Or when I leave it, I have to make sure that whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to do it to the maximum, so that I'm not affected. And this goes also beyond the playing field. Everybody involved in football must know that they have their area of responsibility, and they must do it to their maximum.
So that brings us now to the issue of the lack of facilities in Namibia. What you just said brings me to ask you this question. Do you think that somebody, and if you can name that person by name, or if you can name them by their position, do you think that somebody did not take care of their AOR that we find ourselves in a situation where we don't have a stadium that is FIFA approved, CAF approved?
Very much. Very much. And it's also...
Who is that person?
There's no need to mention them.
No, not their names.
Yeah.
You can say maybe it's government officials, or it's the groundsman, or it's the ministry, or... Because...
We are in sports,
yes,
right? And especially a team sport like it. Sports is actually a team because of the various individuals.
The dynamics as well, yeah.
Where we are now, at this stage, we don't need to point out fingers to say this is the person who was responsible and failed. This is the person who was responsible in his field and failed. I think by right now, where we are now, is to make sure that we hold each other's hand and say, look, this is what you did not do. This is your responsibility from now going forward, so that this thing
does not happen again.
Doesn't happen again. And also we managed to get a approved field. So let's give now the responsibility and help now people accountable.
Going forward.
Going forward. Because it happened, it's in the past now. We have learned from it. So there is reports that was done. So take those reports. Those tools are very important. Because, and I also, and this is my opinion, in football we don't respect the tools, especially a report. It's a very important thing.
Because it guides you going forward, yeah.
That you don't go in a cycle. This, what is happening now is a cycle. It's a whole cycle. We all know this routine.
Yeah, we'll get back to the cycle, because it's an interesting topic when you put it that way. Let's come back to you now. When you came to Windhoek, you are studying. You have done all this. Now you go to teaching, and you start. And do you go back to UNAM and play for UNAM, or you leave football completely?
So now I played for UNAM, as I said. But unfortunately, with SK Kabul was promoted.
Yeah.
And after that, my loan
ended as well.
Ended. And Life Fighters have now committed to ask me to be their captain and start leading from Windhoek also.
Oh, okay.
So I was in now in a education field now, and back then it was a college, Windhoek College.
Yes.
So their calendar was run more exactly like the teaching calendar, where you have holidays in between. And that gave me also enough time to go back and play for the team and all that. So from there, the whole focus was now on Life Fighters, to bring Life Fighters back
to the Premier League.
To the Premier League. But also played Tizan games. And through the Tizan games, I remember we had a very, very strong team that went to Malawi. I listened to your show the other day when we had 2 days here.
2 days, yes. Yeah.
And I was relating to us from that
team was,
and I can really witness supporting that the team was very strong.
Because most of those players that played in that team, I think they went on to have good careers at club level, and some of them even at national level, and others even went out of the country. Yeah.
So that's how I came, because now Kabukare, who I think he became like a father figure also. You know, so he was coaching Tisan, and we were still together from the UNAM aspect. He also had some not guilty conscience, but he said, I have a responsibility to this boy now that I've took out of this field and all that.
I must make sure that he finishes that side.
He finishes this side, and also because he knew that I had the passion for the game.
For the game,
and so then he took us. It was Pelimet Yanga, myself, and a boy from the Kaukoling. Duri was his name. So he took us to Tigers. But he wanted to take almost all the guys. But
the Tisan team,
he wanted almost the whole team. Because I was playing with Brian Bandam in the middle. You had the Katupose twins, you have Tangeni Shipao, you have Luther Kananelo, you have Velemet Yanga, you have Ashiti. Very good goalkeeper.
And all those players, they played in the Premier League. And
we were just some of us who did not. And it was tough to make that team. It was tough. So he took us, and that's how I became
Tigers player.
Life Fighters, and it was also tough for them to release because they wanted me really
to stay with the club.
Stay and promote the club to the league.
Willing, yeah.
But with the
and your father there, what was he saying? I mean, he's the founder of Fly Fighters, and all of a sudden his son, somebody who's probably expected to carry over the torch. Like you say, your brother was chairman at one point in time at the club. As a father, he would naturally expect you to take over the torch as well and lead the club to glory. What was he saying?
But I think he understood the aspect that I am now leaving this side.
Yeah.
And also I think by then that was my last year at
the college. Yeah.
So I would be a teacher, and already Tigers have made plans for me to be a teacher in Windhoek.
Oh, okay.
So he understood that now my livelihood will be in Windhoek.
Yeah.
And I don't. He have also never. I think my brother was the go guy.
Yeah.
The go guy.
For him,
yes,
yeah.
And he was never, that stubborn. Those
old school. Yes.
My son will not leave the team. No, he was a very flexible, because I think he also toured around the country in his time.
Yeah.
And back then, I don't think there was registration. So when somebody who plays for Life Fighters and find himself with a job in Baptist Bay, then he plays for Namib Stay, or you play
Waters,
for Explorer,
Desert Explorers, yeah.
So, and he comes to Windhoek and he plays for Hungry Lion, those teams.
Yeah.
So that's how they were moving
around. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he understood.
And looking at your tribe, not that I'm being tribalistic or whatever. Looking at your tribe, where you come from, one would have naturally expected you to maybe to go to African Stars rather than Tigers. Wasn't there any sort of problems? Because back then teams were more tribal. They were based on their tribes. That this guy is from this tribe, he has to play for this team. When you went to Tigers, was it not?
But I think Live Fighters and African Stars had some rivalry.
Yeah.
And there was also certain players that were taken from Live Fighters
to African Stars. Yeah.
And they were angry, so there was kind of big. That's why I think playing for Tigers, it
took away from that spotlight.
Served the community well, And also myself, I'm result orientated.
Yeah.
And I also believe I have a lot of faith in what I do.
Yeah.
So when I do something and it doesn't work, I don't give up at that time. I believe to have patience, to put a lot of effort in it for the success of it.
Yeah.
So hence, in my mind, I never had an approach. Even though I was approached by clubs, I never had a thought of leaving Tigers. I was saying I would play for Tigers for the rest of my life. Because it's Life Fighters and Tigers, boom. And I became the youngest ever player to wear the armband of Tigers.
Yeah, I remember,
And that was huge, to be given such a responsibility. To wear, and that's the oldest club in the country. And I was so attached to the club that you will run, as a player, I will run affairs of the club outside, like getting them the training fields and all these things, because also from my teaching background. So I would talk to the other principals and so on, and get a field for the team to train with a very good gentleman, Tate Amashisha. By then, and I think he's still there now. First we started with I forget our Tate from Fort. You used to call him Tate. Now they see the
the surname is
Fernandez.
Fernandez.
And he was guiding us very well. From Fernandez, Tate Amashisha took over. And these are gentle guys that gives you wisdom and become mature. And from there on, I think I never wanted to play for another.
So how was it at Tigers? How was the environment? You guys, you at one point in time, it was you, it was Dudes, it was Tangeni, Shipao. Who else was there that I can think of? You had quite a strong team. But you guys didn't win the league.
Yeah, I think
it was a time where Black Africa and Stars were dominating. Yeah.
I think there was a lot of change in the technical
Teams. Yeah.
because I remember in my I think it was the eight and a half years.
Yeah.
And the number of coaches
That went through.
a lot of them. A lot. I think you start with Willem Kabukari. You go to Rested Mukhane, Tolly van Rink, Brian Isaacs.
Yes, Brian was there also. Yeah.
Uti Jacobs, Ronnie Cananello, Bobby Samaria, Paige Ananias at the stage. I mean, look, those are 8 in my
So every season you had
So I think also because of those changes of coaches, you could pick up their strong points. You know, I'm talking now me individually.
Yeah.
And I think that is one of the. It helps me also in my coaching
career.
That I will pick up their strong points. How this is how his managerial style, his leadership style is like this. So you don't try to copy them, but you try to make sure that you pick one or two
and you incorporate it
in
to your style. Yeah.
So I think it helped a lot.
That was the question I was about to ask you, that having played under so many coaches, what did you learn from them? Because obviously you have to learn something. But thank you for answering that already. And then national team, what was happening with you?
I think there was just really good talented players. In my position then, you had Ronald Keshere, you had Mincha down there. You had
Butigi.
Yeah, Butigi.
Nalhas, yes.
You had Acosta Angula at the time in that position. I think they were just talented players. And as I always say, I've alluded to it before, that, I have faith, and this is my goal. I have faith in my potential and the one that has given me this potential.
So that doesn't make you it doesn't bother you that no, you didn't play for the national team, but you at one point in time you trained with them. Was there a time where you were called to go and train?
No. Almost, yeah. Here, the coach called you. No, I'm trying to inquire you. It's okay, good, but I mean,
it doesn't bother you
because, as I said, look at the tender age. How I became a coach of national teams. Do you get the picture what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So maybe my path was not into playing for national teams. My path was to coach national teams.
Yeah.
Because I became the youngest coach to ever coach a national team.
The Brave Gladiators.
No, the under-17.
Under 17, this team, yeah.
Actually, not under 15. At the Youth Olympics. That is the biggest stage of youth games.
Youth games, yeah.
And I went there with 24, 25 years.
And you were still playing that time?
I was playing for Tigers.
Yeah.
Luckily, Bobby Samaria was now the coach. And he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He will juggle those things because he knew. He also understood my potential. He also realized my potential in coaching. And that season, our assistant coach was Dino Balogi, the minister. The
deputy minister, yes, yeah.
Was our assistant. And the next season, he left, and Coach Bobby refused to get another assistant. He said, I found a boy that will be my player assistant coach. So I was a player assistant coach for him. And he was so smart. He will tell me, hey, you see this calendar? These games, you are a coach. Only in this game I will need your service. So, coach. And then I'll coach. And when the time is nearing that game that he told me, then I start training fully like a player.
A player.
And I will play for him. and then I'll come back as a coach. Get it?
Yeah.
So, and in that season, it was incredible. For the first time in 19 years, we won the FA Cup with Tigers.
Tigers, yeah.
Yeah. Me as an assistant to Coach Bobby.
So we can safely say Coach Bobby introduced you to coaching.
No. This is to elite coaching.
To elite coaching, yeah.
But the coaching itself, it's just that we are jumping all around.
Yeah. No, we'll talk about the coaching later on. But
the coaching itself, I think, as you alluded to it, playing for Tigers,
yeah.
so captaining the team at the younger age,
yeah.
and being a teacher by then. Then Jackie Hertz, the women department wanted to fully flesh up a women's league and have women football.
Yeah.
And then she came to my school at Moses van der Bay. She drove and said, look, I saw you playing, I saw your discipline, and after I found out that you are a teacher, I want you on board to start being involved with women football. I want you to make a women team at your school. Coach, don't worry about the result. Just register the team in a league. We are starting a league. I just want you to start. So that's how I started. I even said, no, I'm a footballer. No, we'll give you all the tools. Don't worry about coaching. But then you take chances with your under 11 girls at the school. You know, as a sporting teacher, you take the extramural activities. But then I that's how I started.
That's how you started, coaching,
And from there, the next season, I got a bond of girls. So by then, what they did is, obviously, Jackie Shipanga was a technical person.
Yeah.
So Jackie Shipanga will book NFA Soccer House, Technical Center, every 3 o'clock from 3 to 5.
Yeah.
So we will play this league and select elite girls. Girls that could control or tackle, and then you train them every day.
At the technical center.
At the technical center. Training now the skills now so that they master the skill. So that's how the two Jackies came into my life.
Yeah.
So Jackie Hertzen introduced me the administrative
aspect of it, yeah.
Shipanga was the technical
person. Okay, so now you're at Tigers, you win the FA Cup. Why did you retire from football?
I even signed a contract because my contract ended then at Tigers. So they extended. I signed a new contract for 2 years to play in the same role. But then, unfortunately, they released Coach Bobby, or didn't renew his contract.
Yeah.
And Coach Brian Isaacs came back. And you know, this is my perception. I think he had the image of me playing for him back then as this young boy that fights for him every ball and everything. So when I had this career of coaching and playing, he just didn't see it. He just wanted me to play, that's all, and leave my coaching career.
Yeah. And now coaching had already drawn something out of you. You're growing to love it, yeah.
I've grown, and I'm having a national team. By then, now I started, we coach under 15, and then I was growing up with these girls now, getting promoted with them. And then, at that stage when he came, I had the national team under 17 women's team as a head coach. And he wanted me to leave that, to play football strictly. So we were battling with it, and one day I remember I went without his permission to Zimbabwe to go coach.
The under 17 team.
But then it's the NSSU team.
Yes.
So I went. I think from when I went, that's the sour moment it became between me and him. So when I came back, he just didn't see, we didn't see eye to eye. And then he didn't register me. And I have a 2-year contract. And he would call me to the camping.
Without the contract?
No.
I mean without the registration.
And I will go to this camp. You know, I'm this guy. And I will fought hard. And he will tell me, coach, don't worry, we have these youngsters now. And you play next game. So, no.
How are you going to play if you're not registered?
Then Mr. Amashisha, that have a soft spot, because he knew how I fought for the club, how I got even a training field. Then he came and said, no, he called me Matrix. He said, Matrix, my conscience is not right. I can't let you do this. Every day you come to camping and these things. You are not registered. I said, what? No, you are not registered. But I was getting paid because I have a 2-year contract. But I was not.
But was it not a mistake maybe that you were not?
He refused to register me. He refused to register me. To give it to him. And that season he was, the mandate was to win the league. That's when I think your profile thing. So his mandate was to win the league. And to give it to him, you won't want to have a player who's half
in and half out.
Half in and half out. So I'm also not angry with him. But come to me, tell me, I'm not gonna register you because of this and this. Just
maybe he wanted you as an assistant.
Then talk. Let's just be honest. You can't let me come camp and do all this. I leave my family and you're not gonna play. So let's just be honest with each other.
So when Dade tells you you're not registered, that's what led you to leave?
I left immediately. And people will advise me, no, you have a contract, just go train and then you get paid every day. But that's not my character. So
you felt like you were stealing money from Tigers, yes?
That's not my character. It's not the ethical character.
So when you left, where did you go to?
I stopped playing. Then I started focusing
on the coaching and the teaching.
Even teams came for me to start playing. But as I have alluded to it, I've said I play for Tigers only.
Yeah. And how old were you at that time?
26, turning 27.
That was premature.
Yes.
Retirement.
And in Namibia here we say when the player turns 30 is almost. So 26, turning 27, going to 30.
It was your prime. That's when you had the prime. Yeah. You don't have any regrets about that?
No, because as I said, I always believe in a predestined destination. I started now the new path. And also, I remember one guy, his name is Vao Haukambe. He texted me and said, Ish, now you are more famous than when you were a player. Because then now I was coaching the national team and we're making history, because we went to win away in Botswana, a World Cup qualifier match. I became the youngest ever coach to win a World Cup qualifier match. So I just went into this new thing. So.
No, I know Vao actually. Shout out to Vao. I know him. He used to be a goalkeeper at UNAM, I think. During back in the days. And then now, when you are coaching now, when did you start now going for classes to get your papers, to get your badges?
Yeah. So I have to thank Jiggy Shipana because he's a brave woman. Very brave. So when I had this under 15, as I told you, because we came together as 11 years old, and the girls are playing now in the senior team. So they were 11 years old. So we were going together. At under 15, and Jackie Hertze asked me to run the
schools. Yeah.
And in that same year, I was now also elected as the chairman of the KSS, the Commerce Region.
Yeah.
And in my registration mandate for the schools was, there is no school that will be allowed to register the boys
without the girls.
Without the girls. By then, Jackie Herse them have assigned the national team girls, the gladiator girls, to the schools to coach them.
The schools, yes.
They say, just register, don't worry about coaching. So that's when that league
started.
Very high to numbers, because at the one age group will have 19, 20 teams in one age.
And how important was that to the development of women's football?
It was very, because I think that's what the token that gave us to be selected as one of the best development league in Africa. And that is a token that took us to Youth Olympic. Because and even Spa came on board.
On board, yeah.
The mileage was huge. It was like all where you walk the car through the streets. Wherever you walk, it's just the girls and those t-shirts.
Where have we gone wrong with that program? According to you, I know you are sitting outside, and you are one of the pioneers of that program. Where have we gone wrong as a country? Because I remember there was a time when we were beating countries like Botswana, Malawi, and whatever. But now it's tough for us to beat them. Yeah.
Because we have this habit of taking things for granted, especially when they're flourishing. And I think if people knows the importance of that league, as we were in the league, we knew, we felt it. It was daily to us when we see these young kids all over the pitch. And I think the support to the people who are running it, is not as it was started then, because it was a new thing. As I told you, with sponsorship from SPAR, UNICEF was on board, the FA was supporting the project and all that. So, and if you don't have support, you can just go as you can. So I think they need a lot of support and in a lot of investment in the league.
Would you be willing to go back to that league? And I mean, given that you have the support and there are people that are working on getting sponsorship, would you be willing to go back there?
In what capacity?
What administrative capacity?
Coaching.
Okay, the coaching capacity.
No, not that part. Marco, let me just give you my daily life. When I was that youth coach, grassroots coach. As you have alluded to it, I'm a student of the game. I started down there as a coach. I've told you, you have alluded to it as I was a former, I'm a teacher by profession. My daily routine at the stage. You wake up 6 o'clock. You prepare for school. I was staying alone there. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock you are at school. You teach until past 1. Past 1 you start coaching, maybe under 11 until probably 2. 2 up to probably 2:45, you are coaching the under 13s. That's cool. And immediately that time I didn't have a car then. So you run, boom, taxi to soccer house to start the 3 o'clock training session. I come, 3 o'clock, the elite girls now that we just took and started mastering the skill every day. So we will train those girls from 3 to 5. And I was a good friend of mine, a very good gentleman, Sam Semito. That was our driver then. And he stand, 5 o'clock, he's standing, my friend, at soccer house game. For me to get into the bus for training at Telecom Park, I don't know, the ACEs now.
ACEs, yes.
Go train there from 6 to 8.
Train who now?
Tigers.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will go train as a player after that.
Yeah.
And now we start dropping the town guys. So I'll literally come back home 9:30 if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Most of the time 10 o'clock. A person that leaves 6 in the morning.
So basically you had no life.
That was a daily routine. And
weekends it's matches. You probably you have to coach in the morning, play in the afternoon.
Yes, I will coach girls and goals in the morning. You are right. I will coach girls and goals league and go play a match in the afternoon. Sometimes I will ask the coach to leave camp just to go coach the girls and goals. And most of the time it was smart, he will let me go. And I'm fortunate really that also God gave me introduced me early to a partner that understood my game.
Your lifestyle,
my current wife now.
Yeah.
And we started back then, 2008, 9. I mean, we're almost 17, 18 years together.
Yeah.
So, and she understood this football thing. And I was stable in that aspect. Otherwise, I would have left, right, and down to left, right, and
so that a long time ago.
with this routine.
It's crazy, yeah.
So really, I have to thank the Almighty to have her in my life.
Yeah. And then now, let's move forward. Now, you have stopped playing. You are coaching. You are teaching. When did you get into elite coaching?
So elite coaching, I was introduced back then. Now, hobby. We won the
cup, yes.
The cup.
Yeah.
And after that, now I went to the under-17, the youth game, the youth coaching, and the qualifiers also ended now. So I had no team.
Yeah.
And I remember a friend of mine, Petersburg.
Yes.
Was asked to coach Pirates.
Orlando Pirates, yeah.
Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
And then he came to say, look, I want to bring you on board. Actually, the guys were a strong guy, and I've recommended you. They said yes. I mean, by then I was all over the papers and all that.
Yeah.
The national
team, yeah.
So we agreed. And then Woody Jacobs called. By that time, he was at Tigers. He called and said, no. I understand you want to take the guy to Pirates.
Yeah.
No, man, bring him. Let him come to Tigers. He says, home. I'm here at Tigers. Let him come here.
Yeah.
So I changed to become an assistant to Woody.
To Woody Tigers, yeah.
But the contract was not signed. It was just that talking.
Verbal, yeah.
Yeah. So I trained, I think, a month or so with the club. And everybody was getting paid. And I said, what is going on? No, the people don't want. A lot of long stories.
Yeah.
So I left.
So you didn't get paid?
I was not even in the structures, I think. so I left. I mean, I was regretting this guy. I could have just let.
Gone to Pirates, yeah.
So then, because by then, Jackie Shipanga was like a mentor, mentoring. Then he said, no, you can't stay without coaching.
Coaching, yeah. You must always be, yeah.
You'll be active. Paul, talk to me.
Ron was at Black Africa that time?
He was at UNAM.
At UNAM, okay. Yeah.
So I called him. I said, look, I'm who? A player, because he coached me.
Yeah.
Before. Yeah. So, oh, yes. I want to coach because of this and this and this. Because I was still the understanding coach.
Yeah.
He said, no, I mean, you're in the FA structures. I don't have a problem with that. Just today afternoon, find yourself at the field. So I went, and no long stories, just boom, start. And also, I think my salary there, because I just came, it was not a plain thing.
Yeah.
1.5, 2,000 there.
But you're satisfied with it?
I mean, I have a goal. My goal is to become one of the best coaches in the country.
Yeah.
That was my goal. And eventually I started then, and it changed now to maybe we'll talk later, you say, to being one of the Namibian coaches, if not the first, to win the Champions League. And that's my current goal.
Yeah.
So whatever happens to me now, my goal is winning the Champions League. So I can't, there's nothing, no human obstacle can stop me now.
So when you joined UNAM, under Ronnie?
Yeah, that was a first moment.
Okay.
Yeah, because I learned a lot from him. A lot. Because also he's coming from a professional setup.
Yeah.
So he would run his things in that manner. And he was under a very good guy, a very tactician that I also followed, and I read about him, which is Mettenroth.
Yeah, Ernst, yeah.
Yeah, very low. I respected him very. I regard him very highly.
Yeah. So
with him, you could see the things how he's done. It's in that professional manner. It's in reference of the game. It's not emotional. That's how Ronnie did things. Coach Ronnie did things. It had nothing with emotions. It was just about the game. We have to respect the game at all times, the game is requiring this to be done.
Let's do it, yes.
Don't come tell me no, the taxi or the car,
something else.
No. He's a guy that almost installed that in me. And also with my reading, I also put together those.
Plus the coaches that also coached you before, and
also,
so you are assistant. When was your first in the Premier League? When was your first breakout to say I'm going to coach a team all by myself?
Yeah, I think it also didn't. It came prematurely again. It just came as the situation, because with UNAM we went to the FA Cup final, lost to Stars.
Stars, yes.
I think we ended fourth.
I think it was 2018 or so, 2017, 2018. Yeah.
2018. And the Tiger people said, "When did you come get me?"
The same people who didn't want you now,
and when I asked, they said, no, the coach himself is the one that chose the next person. He didn't choose you. Because we said we don't want to have two assistants. Because that's what they told me. So I was not interested in who's right and what. So then we continued, and I came also in an assistant position to the same coach. But they told me, come and learn. Maybe in the next 2 years, you will then take over Tigers.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a former Tigers player who's a coach. None. I was the first ever. Former Tigers player who played for Tigers, who became a coach and did well in terms of winning.
Yeah.
I became the first ever former Tigers
player
who won a title in the country. So back then, so I came, and then the coach resigned when I came. So
you left now with the team.
So they put me in interim. I remember by then the Honorable Dino was a chairman.
Yeah.
And he called me and said, "Are you able to take it?" I said, I've been given dominion over this earth by my Almighty. How must I be scared of an earthly thing? I can't be scared of an earthly thing. So they gave me indirect head coach. And I started. The same thing I did with Stars in terms of the personal, playing personal. I started getting the best players. Because you must know, if you don't know how to shoot, because then I was still young, you must get a AK-47 for yourself. Even if you shoot randomly, it will catch someone. You understand?
Yeah.
So I've made sure that I get the good personal in terms of playing to back me. So I got Muna Karupose, I got Mapenzi Moanai, Terence Wisep, striking force. There was a talented boy, I don't know whether he's lost in football for 10 years. He was named Marius. I saw him working at Navaka when he was playing under Wallace. I don't know where he is. A striker. Top talent. You had Bondi. I had Hime. He made him. He was a brave
player.
I had Manfred Kadambumi. I had Kennedy Amutenya. Knowledge from your countrymen. Knowledge in the middle, a big strong guy. Ferdinand Karonge.
Yes.
The team was very strong. And the aim was to make sure that we have two quality players in each
position,
to challenge themselves. But I think the management was just divided. Some were for me and some were for
someone else.
I think that
you didn't get the support that you felt you needed at that time. And how was your first season as a coach, as a breakout coach? I mean, now you're on.
And I started introducing certain structures also myself. Structures that I would play with, and I remember vividly. I introduced a 4-4-2 diamond narrow because with Coach Ronnie we were playing it wide. So I introduced this narrow at Tigers, and it was working. We played Pirates at SKW wonders. It kicked Pirates like nobody's business. And then the next day, I played Black Africa. 15 minutes, Black Africa is all over us. And I don't want to mention names, but my first 11 and the playing philosophy and our patterns of attack were sold out to the they were given to the opponent coach.
By players or by the management?
By somebody who was in my technical team. And
how did you get to know about that?
Because somebody told me after the match that we have this. So we are given this.
So there was match fixing.
So working with a snake. No, it's not match fixing. It's somebody that wants me out. So.
And when you confronted them, I'm
not that. It's gone. If it was then, if I found it then, yeah.
But don't you think that is also maybe one of maybe your weaker traits or downside to say you let things go that easily? You're like
Yeah. It's because look, if in that moment it's not of any reference, I let it go. But if it's of any reference, at that moment I tell you straightforward. This is what you did is not right. I only happened to know after
that, yeah.
So these are also things that taught me that who is your assistant or your technical members, make sure they are very in
line with you, yes. Yeah.
And those are learning points.
Yeah. And then at Tigers now, when did you move to Stars? How did the move to Stars come about?
So then I think we played Stars in one match. Stars won us 1-0. That's when Salomon Hay saw this talented boy, Dion Shizimawe.
Yes.
He was very talented, playing for us. And in that same game, he also realized my coaching tactics, because the tactics was spot on. And it's just unfortunately we considered a variant, but you could see so then he found me at Somnioma and told me, I want to bring you to Stars one day. I said, okay, good. But by then I was still a Tiger, so I didn't take it in consideration. I was trying to focus to make Tigers. So then it happened that I left Tigers and I went with the under-20 national team to Port Elizabeth. So that's when Salomon Hay approached and said, man, we want to bring you, but we want to bring you as an assistant. So that you get to know the club. Assistant to who? To Mohamed Gago.
Gago, okay, yes. The guy was he from Ghana?
And then at that time also, Timo also wanted me to the Magic. In other two clubs. So it was tough. So I left the head coach position.
To become assistant.
I chose to become an assistant. Because by then I researched about Mohamed Gago, a guy that kept in Udinese in Italy. He also played in Bundesliga, played for Ghana, Stars, and he coached with the CAF and all these things. So I said, for these 2 years, let me go. So I went there, and the first assignment was the Champions League. And we talked. We also didn't have good feel, because I was flying out to Port Elizabeth
with the team,
with the under-20. So when we had a small talk with the management. That's the first time I even met Patrick Kauta. He was a chairman then. So Salomon brought me to Stars.
Okay.
Yeah, and that same season we went to Uganda. KCC,
yes.
Knocked out of
the Champions League. And then you came to the Confederations Cup, I think.
No.
You didn't go down?
Because it was, I think, the second round. From the second round, you don't go to Confederation. Because they have won the Comoros team, a team from Comoros.
Comoros, yeah.
And then in the second preliminaries, they played with the KCC.
KCC, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So,
yeah. So then when Gago leaves, you take over Stars.
Yeah. So when Gago left, there was no football.
Yeah.
Remember, there was that squabble.
Squabbles.
Started.
Yeah.
So there was no football. So they also couldn't keep the coach longer in.
Yeah.
That was 2018.
Yeah.
At the end, isn't it?
Yeah, it was 2018 years.
Yeah. So 2018, and then the coach went. So they said, in the meantime, just take the team as an interim for now.
Yeah.
Because we can't, there's no games, there's no football.
Mhm.
Then I think COVID came in 2019, 2020.
And everything came to a standstill, yes, yeah. 2019,
Yes.
2020, yeah.
But then, Stars asked me to still keep the team in the interim manner.
Mm.
So, when the restrictions were lifted, we would train at Semniuma.
Yeah.
But then you could see the players, some were started going to Botswana and all these things.
Yeah.
And also a transitional league came.
Yes.
And Stars refused to play, or not refused, but they didn't take part.
But in the transitional league, yeah.
Transitional league.
Yeah.
So a lot of the players left.
To the other clubs
Yeah.
that were playing, yeah.
But the Stars were also willing to say, no, continue training.
Yeah.
So I was left with Angeles. That's the only technical member that was left. There was only the two of us.
Mm.
And Bossa.
Yeah.
So we will train the boys. Now we started a youth team. And we gave birth to a rebirth again to the African Stars Academy.
Yeah.
And we started focusing on even made a very good concept. It took me almost 2 months to finish the African Stars Academy concept. That we had now to look sponsorship with and all that. So the focus was youth. And the academy was strong. Very strong. I mean, the brand Stars.
It's just a big brand, yeah.
The players came. Those youth players and also the former players. I think Raundara had a age group. Raundara Chikuru, Salazar's father. They were together under 15. Chipa Muhewa.
He was also coaching as well.
He was also part there. And these are former guys, your Yanda Goru, your Pet Wanivi, Yamu, and Andrew. So we started running this thing together.
And then you left. When you left Stars, you did not leave on a good note.
That was most now after all these.
After all these years, yeah.
After all these years, because remember for those 3 years, I coached that youth team.
Yeah. Playing matches, yeah.
Playing matches because we had to
keep the boys busy.
Yes, keep the boys busy. But remember the other players left. Only Sticker remained. And he was playing. He was touring around with those young boys. That's why he has huge respect for me.
Yeah.
And when, for 3 years, I had no salary. And remember, I have left the teaching also.
Yeah.
So, but my vision was I will win the league in the country.
In the country, yeah.
As I said. So, those things will push. And when the league was resumed to start.
You did win it?
And also, they gave me the benefit of the doubt. You see, this boy
has been here
3 years. He was here. Even they wanted us to play with those youth boys, and the mandate was to win the league. And we said no.
We must bring in experience.
We brought in, and we studied the league. Then I went in Premier League. I studied it from 1985 or whatever. I studied it, how it was won, who won it, and with how many points, especially when it came now to the 16 club league. Because it was in reference. So I know the league, how it was won. everybody. So we studied the league, and we came to a conclusion that no, we need experience to win this league, and we went for Black African players because they have won the league in 4 in a row.
So they have the experience,
Yeah, and Stars won 1 and Black Africa again. So in 6 years,
they won it five times.
5 times.
Yeah.
So we got, and also the thing that I wanted to do to Tigers, I told you, two quality players per position.
Yeah.
And we were fortunate because by then the players were also not contracted because the league didn't play
for 3 seasons. Yeah.
So you could get the best players for nothing because we were not having
contracts. Yeah.
And
all you had to do was to convince them.
Yes, and the management then, Patrick and Sam. I mean, if you say we want Marco because he has this quality, they didn't hesitate. You just go get the player. So that's how we got always. I mean. And this is how powerful that team is to me. Because that team was sustained for 3 seasons.
Winning the league for 3 seasons, yeah.
And in a row. That was formed in 2022. Already in the goalkeeping department, you have Baron. And Baron was a national team experience.
Yeah.
You have D0.
He was coming up, yeah.
And also came from abroad. He came back. And you have Marvin Mbakera, who's their current goalkeeper. And even this Zero and Marvin, it was hard to get them. Because by then they were the best young keepers in the
country. Yeah.
And they also didn't want it because they knew one will sit. So it was tough to get them.
Yeah.
And then we got them. We got your Emilio Martin. We got your Charles Hambira. Lucky Haita. On the whole right side, it was Black Africa. Lucky Haita, Punyu Garuka, Dynamo Frederick's, Awilo Stefanis. So
it was a strong team. You worked with Ricardo. He was coming from the national team. Then he came. I think he was a technical director or CEO. You have to correct me there.
Yeah, he was a sporting director.
Sporting director. Yeah. Was he directly involved with the team?
He was not direct. He was a shield. He was a shield between us
and the management.
Yeah, he was very. And when he came and put that shield, we could walk freely. We could walk, to our best. Because by then, without him, we were nervous. Because it was a direct
communication. Yeah.
And some words were also not nice. So.
So you would absorb those words.
Yes.
When he brings them down, they are a bit calm.
He was our turning point in terms of that shield.
Yeah.
He really.
So when he left, they didn't replace him.
They did not.
Yeah.
They did not.
So they were now directly involved. Now that's when maybe the friction came in.
And also when I think when he left already, the friction came in after I won the league.
Yeah.
With Patrick, remember he was the one pushing me to get the education.
Yeah.
And he even made sure that I get, with the help of the NFA and the Chekish Panga then, he made sure that I got the qualification in Zambia.
Which qualification was that in Zambia?
CAF B.
CAF B, okay. Yeah.
By then we thought the CAF B was enough to head the team.
Yeah.
Because CAF was changing gradually.
Yeah.
And that same system, that same year, it's when they changed
to CAF A.
To CAF A.
Yeah.
So I think, and I mean, Patrick paid everything for me in Zambia. That's why I will always respect him in that aspect.
Yeah.
And I think also we won the league with the highest points ever in a 16-man team. It was a big tally. We won at the stage we were 17 points ahead.
Yeah.
So because I wanted a contract in that season, and he said, "No, I'm not going to give you a contract. Win the league, then I give you a contract."
Yeah.
So we coached that season without a contract. The whole technical team.
But you were getting paid.
We were getting paid. It's emotional things that happens.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if one day he decides, no, they are not going to pay us, then...
What was going to happen? You're just going to be there. Yeah.
But as I said, the aim, even with my guys, I called Yamu them and Andrew them and Yanda them, and I even brought the technical team. I brought them. Virginia, the fitness coach.
Yes.
I brought her, and I didn't even know her that much. I just wanted like a female with a voice. Actually, I wanted Joanne, and Joanne said no. She's a team manager because I know she has a fitness field.
Yeah.
And Joanne said she's a team manager of Orlando Pirates, so she can't come.
Yeah.
So then at under 17, that Shipanga was introducing me to have a game.
Yeah.
She was the
fitness coach. Yeah.
So I asked Coach Shipanga a bit. Do you know her? I said, no, she's a strong woman. I said, okay, strong. That's what I need. I brought her on board. Till today, they are there.
They are there. So when you leave Stars, you did not live in a good sort of way. There were even threats of you taking them to court, but you worked out the differences.
No, I think look, it's and that's why I don't like this platform, media that much. So I think
it was taken out of proportion.
It was taken because it's what happened. Remember, it happened first with Coach Coffee.
Yeah, well, yes.
And as I'm telling you, me and Patrick, we were looking for a dummy coach. Because it's just a dummy, it's just on paper. And then I continue coaching is normal. And it was done, many. I mean, Kevin Hand have done it. Even Pocho of Gaborone United have done it. So it's just a dummy coach that will come maybe as your assistant or just there. When it comes to the post-match, and
he's the one who's doing the
talking, but the coaching continues as well. And we started with Timo Shonga. Yeah. And it was found out that no, the Namibian A license coaches have to do a refresher.
Yes. Because I remember Bobby and Woody had to go to Zambia as well.
That is my coaching educator thing. We did a refresher here with I think Steve or who that came here to do a refresher. So we went to Wales Dosen, and then it was the same. So then we found out the whole Namibian coaches A license.
They need to refresh. Yeah.
And when we were still in this talking now, who can we get next to be this dummy coach? The next thing I'm hearing from a conversation where I came to talk about the periodization period with Solomon. He's telling me, no, we got somebody to come and be the head coach, but you guys will run together like in a co-coaching thing because of the license. We have told him everything will be run according to your way because you have done very well with the league. He agreed. So on those bases, I also agreed that, I mean, the club is...
The club is,
And the club...
And the cause is also bigger.
Yeah, and the license to participation need to be an issue. So you can't be issued the participation license
without it. It's not there. Yeah.
Especially your coach who doesn't have an A license. So there was a stage they even applied with mine,
and it was rejected.
So I respected that. So things changed. The guy took over. I was left here in Namibia. The team went to play Champions League. So when he came, I thought...
how did he leave you? Who left you? Is it him or is...
The team. No, there was a story of, no, I need to get my paper.
No, but as an assistant, you didn't need the paper.
Yeah, but I needed to load that on the system, and there were some things, and you could just see also if someone doesn't want to take you along, there's always
things that come through. So that's when you decided, no, let me...
Yeah, I stayed in Namibia. And I thought, okay, now the Champions League is done. I'll take over the reins. I mean, what do I need in a league that I've won convincingly? I mean, why do I need the head coach on top of me? So I thought that's the same. So maybe the contract was a yearly contract with the coach. So the coach came and continued again in the league.
And the results were not coming.
Yeah, but
they were coming.
Before that, I left for the Gladiator because Paulus was the head coach of Gladiator and he asked me, man, just come help me then. I said, yeah, I mean, here.
Also, that was used to say, look, you are going with the Brave Gladiators, and the team needs you here, but you are not.
No. I even have a message, a WhatsApp message, which is communicated that coach, chairman, look, now that I'm demoted like this, or I don't know the position where I am now. The Gladiator found me the FA have asked me to help them. So will I go or can I go?
And you said yes.
Give me a thumb. So I left. I arrived in Morocco. I even told him, Chairman, I've arrived safely. He even said, thumb. So I went on national duty to serve the nation under Shipala, police. So and
when you came back,
the results were not well, or I don't know what happened. So when I came back, we were going to stay longer.
I think it was 2 months.
So when I came back, boom into the Hage
Cup.
We lost that day.
The coach was gone.
There was not even communication to me. I just read in social media that I've been reinstated. I said, okay.
Still without a contract?
No, I had
the contract now.
Remember, I had free contract.
Yeah.
Remember, I was told, win the league, then
you get your 3.
Doctor is a man of his way when it comes to that.
So then now you coach, you take over, but then you leave and then you go to Ongos.
Yeah. So before I left, remember, when I came over, the team was, I think, third or fourth. I took them back to number 1. And the team became number 1. And in that period of taking them back, we started making go in the Namibian Premier League, go find a team that have won a fellow Premier League team in a league match 10-0. Go find it. I think the other score was 11-1.
Karasbeck.
Team from Rehoboth.
Friends. Old Friends.
Vetix. Where was Vetix? Ketmans or something?
Vetix, yeah.
I think so. So, but in this modern 10-0, and those points, remember that league? There was 3 points between them and Ongos, right?
Yeah.
And the second last game of the league, they had to play together.
Yeah.
And you know what killed the spark or the oomph of that game? It was because Stars had a lot of points, a lot of goal. The goal difference was huge. So even if Ongos win,
still the goal difference.
Yeah, the goal difference will. And the goal difference most came from that 10-0. So we lost to Nampol. And we won Live Fighters, we lost to UNAM. And then I was replaced again, just like that.
With Ronnie this time? Yes,
and Ronnie is the one that called me. Imagine.
To say, I'm coming, you're going to... Okay, then you go to Ongos, we need to finish this. Then you go to Ongos. How was the challenge there at Ongos?
Yeah, and I really wanted to stay at Tigers. Because
at the Stars?
After Stars, I went to Tigers.
Oh, you went to Tigers after Stars? You didn't go straight to Ongos?
No, I went to Tigers. And we really worked. And when at that stage, we have formed a bond with the team. It became the old type, the character, the aggressiveness. But Ricardo is my friend, and he convinced me. We talked. So I went to Ongos, and I think it would not have worked out. Because now I was also expecting I even told him, I don't want a scenario that happened before. You were there. He said, no, that scenario will not happen. And when the scenario happened, you could see it's a pull and pull. And you see, in a football fraternity, you have those, especially when you are new, you are studying it. You have the forming, you have the storming, you have the norming, and you have the performing stages. And then later, now they are gelling. So the other season, they ended second, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was now the forming.
Yeah.
The excitement, everything is there and whatever.
So they expected to go a step further. Yeah.
And winning a league, you can't just win a league as a coach.
You need resources.
And this is my perception, and it's my opinion. The teams are benchmarking themselves with African stars.
But they're not putting as much resources as African stars is doing.
If you want to win a league, as I told you, we were lucky that we got all the top players.
Black Africa players, yeah.
Then go get pound for pound quality players in each position. Or find a strategical player that says in.
But do we have that pool of players where we can say, in this country, where we can say we can have two top teams that will be fighting it out every year, every season?
The pool of players,
yes.
Are they there?
Yeah.
It's not that much. It's not that much. That's why I'm saying, either you have to grade all the players, or, and I look at at how the Namibian leagues are won.
Yeah.
Most of the time is when money is pumped in that team. Blue Waters, the Hendrik Davids.
Yeah. Orlando Pirates, same thing.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ranga Hikali.
Black Africa, yeah.
Vaino, Tigers.
Tigers, yeah.
Sydney. That's when stars now.
African stars, yeah.
Sydney.
African stars, yeah.
Yes. Patrick.
African stars, yeah.
You see. And Ongos also came on. And you see where they ended. They were just unfortunate they didn't win that league.
Yeah.
I think in my view, they really deserve to win that league that season. But now you go in your storming. Storming is when the characters are starting to fight. Because it was just excitement first, eh? Now you start challenges. Now the roles are also now being made clear now. And the roles are clashing. That's that period. That's why you need patience. If you want to dominate forever, be patient in that period. Fight as much as you can. Don't, because the biggest thing that you must not do is make a permanent decision in a temporary situation, because you will suffer.
Powerful.
Yeah. So be patient, fight, be there, but don't make a permanent decision. Because when the storming is done, and now you come to performing, because you know each other, you have the cohesion, you'll be unstoppable. That's what happened with Sundowns. And they're dominating the league like nobody's business.
Yeah.
With Stars, it's just ruthless. It's just once off. Buy the players, get the best players,
win the league, yeah. With the current situation where we don't know when the league is going to start, do you think it's okay for Namibian clubs, from your own view, it's okay for Namibian clubs to play Champions League and Confederations Cup? We see African stars every year, they participate, whether the league is played or not played, they always register to participate. Is it a feasible thing to do?
You see,
from your own understanding of football?
I have experienced it.
Yeah.
And the how the horizon is broken just from one single match, in terms of from the managerial point of view, technical and playing personal point of view, is huge. The experience that you get out of a Champions League match is vast.
Yeah.
It's huge.
And
if we say these teams must not, it means we are robbing ourselves
of that experience. But where are we using that experience?
It's now that when I told you now that we have to do what? The AOR that was taught by Ms. Wendy.
Yeah.
We have to go back to make sure that the area of responsibility, if you are a kid man, start having responsibility in your area. If you are a whatever, don't think that I'm just a kid man, I'm just a, make sure that you bring the level so high that even the head coach thinks, this guy is serious with the job. So no, it's not serious. I'm taking responsibility of my area. And this is what must happen in Namibia. We have to respect the game. Here we don't respect the game. We don't at all. The game has nothing to do with these emotional things that we are fighting off. Football game has nothing to do with it.
So you are for the view that we should continue participating to give the players and whoever experience.
That experience is huge. You could see even how African stars have tried to lift the whole logistic stuff and do how the things are done. And it's not to say everyone must benchmark themselves. It's to say find yourself, but try to have quality. Respect the game at all time in your doing to make sure that you even surpass whoever is there. Because maybe your potential is so big, but you come train with 6 balls. I mean, you call yourself a football team. No, you call yourself a football team, you have 6 balls, and then you say, this year we will win the league. You have such an abnormal situation, you want a normal result. That's crazy. How do you want normal result from an abnormal situation?
So now, what must we do? I mean, as a way of conclusion, I think we've been sitting here for 2 hours now. What must we do? Yeah, it's 2 hours. Yeah. What must we do to going forward? I mean, we all love football, but some things that are happening in football, I think they pain you, they pain me, they pain everybody. Yes. It's so difficult to see the national team going into camp, 2 camps, and the league is not playing. It's like you're talking about abnormal situation. What is the way forward now?
Look, let's not talk emotions. Let's just try to have numbers of it. We have 16 teams.
Yeah.
Let's give 30 people per team, including the technical. It's even less, but let's take 30. Multiply 16, probably 480.
Yeah.
That's 480 people.
Okay?
That's only one league. Now you have first division, there are 3. Yeah,
so it's 480 times...
12, that's 360. Yeah. Times 3, 360, that will give you 560. Yeah. So together, and have the second divisions all over, have the Women's Super League, and have the even now third divisions. Yeah. Those personals, if you take them,
you can get it to about 3, 4, 5,000,
52,800 around people. Now, behind those people, let's have 5 members that they take care of. Just 5 that are affected. Maybe it's the parents or a spouse.
Mother, spouse, children, and
Let's take a minimum of 5. You are talking of close to
250
240, 250 people that are affected. Youth, for that matter, right now. And we are quiet. 240,000 people are affected. And we are it's normal.
But do we have that scientific data to say, even if we have to approach now a company, we have that scientific data to present to them? Because I believe, personally, we don't have that kind of data.
But there is somebody who must do that. There is somebody who's responsible to do that.
So we go back to Museveni again.
Yes. We have faith, and we think that is just a small thing. Look, if people consistently have done that, by now, we would have crazy sponsors. But that person thinks it's not important. But just look now how important that data is important right now.
So we have wrong people in the right positions.
I don't know about wrong people, but the people must just take responsibility of their area. Don't go in other people's lane. All of you want to coach.
So,
You
Marvin,
also said you are a coach.
I wish I was a coach.
So please, let's just
I wish I was a coach. Okay.
Let's do our job.
What are you busy with now, Marvin? To conclude the session, what are you busy with? What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm now busy with the CAF A diploma. As you have said it before.
Yeah.
So my aim is to finish this and make sure that now I'm fully fledged in Africa. Now there's nothing stopping me to coach in Africa. And really, as I've told you, my objective, and it's still, is to win the Champions League. And I will not stop. I will pursue it. Pursue it with everything that I have. I have a very good background in terms of the family, my wife and kids. I have a very good family in terms of my relatives, and also the people behind. Humans are very good people. So we must just
keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
Yeah. Look, I think you have Namibia behind you. I would be proud if you win the Champions League, because I will always refer to this moment that this is where it was revealed that he wants to win he wants to win the African Champions League with a Namibian club, hopefully. But if opportunities arise outside Namibia, I think you can grab them with both hands. And I think the whole country will be behind you if you go and win the Champions League, maybe with Sundowns or whoever it is that will be playing there. But Marvin, thank you very much for joining us, and I really appreciate you giving us so much of your time. With football, I always tell my guests we can spend the whole day sitting here talking football, but we need to sort of limit it.
Some of us I can speak for days, because this game is
I once went with one of the coaches for coffee. I had coffee, he had football. The whole time he was talking about football, and I was enjoying my coffee by the side.
Now you bring another legend in the house. So I think it's good, really. God is wonderful.
Yeah, and the platform is always available for you. If there's anything that you're doing, please feel free to come through. Yeah.
Just my last message is God is wonderful. God is, He have given us dominions, and have given us things that we must subdue it, and we must just have faith in Him. The people that I'm with in this course. You have a session with Peter Mosimane. He's arguably one of the best coaches in Africa.
On the continent, yes.
On the continent. And you have 3-4 hours with him. You should really appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you so much for your work, and I also wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
One day I sign a huge professional contract and then I sponsor you with your own studio.
Please, man, please. Okay, that was Coach Maka coming through and giving us almost 2 hours of his time, and we really appreciate it. We hope that his dreams come true. We will be right behind him, supporting him in his quest to win the African Champions League with a Namibian club. Would love to have a club from Namibia winning that particular trophy. My name is Marco. It has been a great time when we're having Game Time with Marco. Bye-bye.
PST Bet is now available in Namibia, Botswana, and DRC, bringing you the thrill of sports betting to you. From the biggest football matches to high-speed action with Aviator, My Lucky Seats, and casino games, we bring you non-stop excitement at your fingertips. Enjoy cash back and cash out, giving you more control over your bets. Live betting on your favorite sports with real-time action and instant wins. Sign up today and start winning. PST Bet, you play, we pay.